How's it going, everybody? What's up? Welcome back to another episode. Post-rat extermination. I don't know. Maybe I was just meant to play the game in turn-based. You know, maybe that's all I'm taking from it. You know, guys. But we won. Now it's time to not die on traps. Nobody saw this door. Okay, there we go. Now we have seen the door.
Who, me?
We gotta get some looting on. A recipe for some seasoned wings and thighs. Something tells me though that chicken's green. Doesn't screen. It says we can use it at camp, but you know, I'm not thinking that's the best idea. Oh, the disarm thing's over here. I was wondering how I was going to disarm this trap.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Of course, Woljeff disarms it. Let's pick the lock. Come on, Woljeff.
This is my kind of work.
Okay, you're my resident magic man. Oh, Ember actually is the resident magical person. Interesting. Well, got this knocked out. There's some bloody ritual circle in here. An incomplete magical circle summoning ritual. That is a hard DC. Finish the summoning ritual.
I did something wrong here?
We'll give it one more attempt. Just one. Because you know that it could be fun. I don't know. You ever summon a demon?
I think I did it.
Clever mortals, I can't reach you from inside this circle. Oh, but you forget something. There's nothing keeping me in here. Nothing at all. Oh. Of all the things I expected to happen, that was not one of them. Will I come to regret that later? Perhaps. Good chance. Yeah. But that's for future Calvzone, not current. We're gonna get the party comp set up here. Put Woljeff in the center because he's my world, man. That's my brother. Land's also pretty chill. I'm not gonna lie. I've got some great characters. This is a great cast for me. Okay. Looks like this area is finished. So let's head this direction. I'm going to save as we're kind of heading towards the center of town. Okay, going in here. Actually,
Wherever my legs carry me.
Trust
I'm glad
yourself.
A bright future awaits us.
guys, y'all didn't hear that, but something totally like started falling. They use so many potions. I want to hope it doesn't fall off. You know, guys, hold on. I gotta stop the recording, and I gotta go deal with this before it becomes a problem. And we're back. Sorry about that. I couldn't risk my collector's edition of a Dragon Age dagger getting broke. That would have been very sad.
No, backwards.
Okay.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
Yet another obstacle.
Okay. Hey. You three. My three little rabble rousers. Trumwellin, I see why you're running in. Okay, question. Why did you all run back here? I tried to set you on the front.
Cover me, all right?
You've crossed the wrong monitor.
Slice! Surrender or else!
May I see your entrails, please?
May I see your entrails, please?
Apologies.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
That guy just hit Woljeff for 19 damage. Seal up, please get in here.
The spirits demand your blood.
Come on, kill him, please don't let him hit Woljeff. Oh, Okay. Everybody, okay. You shoot him.
Endure this.
You shoot
The
him.
attack commence.
You shoot.
This was unexpected.
It's fine. You're not dead, homie. You're not dead. Just get up. Jeez, that got close, dude. That barbarian ran up on Woljif, and I was like, oh no, dog. I was like, this is not good. Not good at all. However,
Ask nicely.
how is it you cancel spells? It's like, I forget how you cancel your own spells. I feel like you could. Oh. Nice. Okay.
You're a good person.
Dude, we're just chewing through potions. I'm not gonna lie. But I guess that's why they make them so cheap. Okay, hopefully that made everybody get off hold position. A bunch of, what is this? The card is laden.
Can we retreat already? Distract them from me.
Go ahead, start shooting the cleric.
You are today's sacrifice.
Is Ember the reason that guy died? Yeah, she is. Oh, wow, she crit him too. Nice. Yo, what up, Crusaders? By the order of the commander, Tearblade, we are searching the city to helping the wounded. The Eagle Watch will not abandon its post no matter what the cost. Aren't you some good, noble individuals?
Do not fear. Do not go.
Oh, it's another one of the fart guys.
Right. Take you.
Okay, can y'all three, my three little dingbats, just hold position. Just stay right there. I don't care if the guards die, okay?
The inheritor.
Okay.
Guide my
Get in there.
blade.
You're free to get them.
I would like
Hello.
some time to collect myself.
We're fatigued. Trendle of Dead? How is that even possible? I can't imagine Canobris without her protection. Okay. Nothing. You got anything to say? You have a kind of fancy helmet. I used up my healing powers for today. I should have prayed harder to Iomade. Okay. There's something right here about the walls. We are fatigued, which is a little bad. Won't lie. The inner walls of Canobris, which enclose the city's center, now lies in ruins. Okay. How many ladle hands do you have? I think we took it where she can...
This war must end.
Do you have lesser restore? Wait, what? You have a companion? Oh, you have that going at all times, please. Yeah, of course. Stabilize, touch of fatigue, guidance, divine zap. Okay. So we're gonna be a little dazed. It's a little unfortunate, but that's just how it happens. I refuse to rest because, like I said, time is of the essence. And if we rest, it's gonna be like a day has passed and terrible things have happened. That is the name of the thing, the elf that guy said in the tavern. So everybody be wary. Kylisa, the elf hunched up next to you, is clutching a small but deep puncture wound. Her appearance is quite remarkable. Her skin is blacker than any Garundi's. Her teeth are fanged and her hair is gray as crones. Her crimson eyes glare at you with a gleam of malice. What are you looking at, soldier? Like what you see? I don't think we're going to get this, but we're going to try. Take a closer look at her strange appearance. The elf may have fallen victim to some wicked magic. A curse, maybe? Or did her long service in the forces of darkness twist her appearance in such a gruesome way? Oh, who are you? Giving you a scrutinizing look, she says harshly, "There's no point in knowing, soldier. Trust me, the answer would only bring you misfortune. and it still wouldn't be of any use to you. I'm a wanderer you won't ever meet again. Who wounded you? She responds with a razor-sharp smile. Haven't you noticed the city is burning? There's a battle going on. I was wounded by a cultist. Ember is looking her over thoughtfully. Her wounds are so strange. Not at all like mine. They burned me from the outside, but you were burned from within. I think it hurt, didn't it? Unperturbed by her cold silence, Ember continues. Yes, I can see that it hurt. I'm sorry that it happened to you. I can heal you. With a resolute shake of her head, she barks, do it. Don't. I can handle myself. I don't like it when strangers cast spells on me. As you wish. The elf nods stiffly. What's with your appearance? A demon's handiwork. Some shrieking spawn flew across the sky, raining corruption down upon us all. I was caught in the attack, and it's fine. It'll go away soon. She shrugs nonchalantly and looks past you. I know who you are. You're Kailessa, a cultist of Discari. That's a lie. Her crimson eyes flash, and she says firmly, I loathe demons, and I'll kill any who I come across. Perception. Take a closer look at the elf. She's clearly holding something back, but she doesn't appear to be lying either. Whatever it is she's hiding, her claim that she hates demons sounds quite convincing. You're not lying, but you're not telling the whole truth. What? Was I supposed to pour out my heart out? She looks at you defiantly. You have your war soldier, I have mine. You are fighting chaos and madness, and I'm fighting lies and hypocrisy. But we are both willing to die for our causes, aren't we? Why would foreign slander you? Kailessa's grim expression hardens further, as bleak and unflinching as the words on a tombstone. You're asking questions that are dangerous in and of themselves. I urge you to stop. The more you know about me, the higher chances that a traitor's dagger will find its way into your back. Okay. I don't want to fight you because I don't want to waste resources. So let's say I believe you. The guy looking for you, he's back at Defender's Heart. I would not go over there if I was you. It was never my intention to set foot there. Farewell, soldier, and thank you for believing. That guy's gonna be very upset.
Now what is that?
Oh, we can leave. House, area exit. Actually, I believe that, like I said, this map is obviously bigger than it actually is. I can't remember. Maybe it opens up after the tavern thing. I'm thinking it might. Dude, the fatigue is gonna get quite annoying. Oh yeah, we can definitely build a bridge.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
See, the thing is, I can't remember what exactly gets shut down and what doesn't. That's a very hard athletics DC. Oh my god. I don't think we're gonna make this, but we're gonna try.
Forget it.
3 hours.
Can I rest, please? I'm tired.
I love how Ember went from not even fatigued to just straight up, oh, I'm pooped. We need to rest. Like, she went from completely fine to just downright, like, just dead. Okay, we're not gonna do that. We'll go this way.
Can we retreat already?
Ooh, some buggies that went invisible. Was that Lan? Dude, Lan's a monster. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Lan is crazy. Yeah, picking up Lan, like Lan and Woljif, their damage is just cracked for us. They deal so much damage. The mongrel's face is screwed up tightly. His bloody fangs are broken. My beloved brother, I admire your zeal, of course, but would you not agree this is hardly the time we stand in guard over a hole that no one will ever emerge from? Or perhaps you're concerned that someone will decide to go for a nighttime stroll and will accidentally fall into it. Such foresight is laudable, but do you really need so many soldiers for such a task? Can't your warriors be put to better use, for instance, fighting demons or clearing rubble, while the people trapped beneath it might still live? The demons still haven't entirely broken through the defenses of Canobras, but time is running out. The face of his golden curled Azamar is beautiful, even by the standards of his kind, in whose veins run the bloods of angels. His melodious voice sounds cheerful, but bitter reproach simmers in his gaze. Don't you dare call me brother, heretic! The signs of recent hard fighting are obvious in this stern old man. His armor is dented and covered in blood, and his unnatural pallor suggests something more dangerous than wounds inflicted by claws and fangs. Nevertheless, his gaze is stony and his voice, accustomed to barking orders, is harsh and clipped. How dare you accuse me of doing nothing to protect this city, especially now when followers of your temple were caught committing treason? To my mind, you were no different than the demon worshippers, those miscreants, those beasts that are digging under our walls. Everyone knows, my dearest prelate, that in your zealous pursuit of order in this city, you have long since forgotten how to tell friend from foe and good from evil. That's what happens with my adepts, whose acts of treason were a genuine attempt to save the city. And yet again, I am forced to repeat myself. While you're wasting time on pointless quarrels, people are dying under the rubble of our city. People whom we could have saved if you had only set your soldiers to task and not kept them here surrounding a useless and utterly harmless hole in the ground. Harmless? Well, if it's your say-so, then that must mean there's someone down there. Your associates, no doubt. And they're just waiting for us to abandon our post before they slink out and try again, too. The old man notices your approach. And you, I remember you. You appeared in my city the day the demons attacked and Trumwellin died. What are you doing here? Answer at once, or I'll have you strung up by your ankles. Ankles before you know it. Don't think that the demons have wounded me. I still have enough strength to take on 100 of your sort. And what is this hideous creature? Old Rune peers at Lan with suspicion. Lan, at your service. The mongrel ducks his head in a bow. My forebears fought in the crusade. I lived in Canobras my whole life. You haven't ever seen me before? Oh, it must be because you don't ever venture into our underground district. We've been meaning to complain to the city authorities that our paving stones have been in need of repair for a long time. The first crusade? So you're a mongrel. You obviously know human speech. Surprisingly well, in fact. All right, let's be off with you. The prelate looks at you. If he causes any trouble, I shall hold you responsible. Come to think of it, you still haven't told me who you are. I'm a crusader. I'm fighting to liberate Canobras from demons. A crusader, you say? I'll be looking into that. You obviously don't know whom you're speaking. I am the one who decides who's a crusader and who's a traitor in the city. Holrun Shapok, prelate of Canobras, by the grace of Her Majesty Queen Galfrey, and the city's defender against threats from within and without. And as we can see, you've done a sterling job of protecting the city. The golden curled Azamar flashes a flinty smile. I am Ramian of Edme, prior of the Temple of Desna, which, alas, currently lies in ruins. Wise Holrun here believes it is vital to guard this hole in the ground, from which he is certain demons will emerge at any moment. I've been trying to convince him that the city has far more urgent matters to deal with. For instance, rescuing those currently dying under the rubble. You know what? There may in fact be one matter that is more important than guarding this hole. I've put it off, and look where it's led us. I should have you strung from the gates back when you dared to defend your gang of delinquent demon collaborators. If the Sarkorians had hanged Arlu Vorlesh while they had a chance, they would never have ever seen this war. I won't repeat their mistakes. I won't hesitate any longer. Soldiers, seize this scum. Prelate, see reason. These are frightening times, but threatening someone to hang someone without a trial, that's unworthy of a servant of Iomade. The old man fixes his eyes on Sela. Lest you forget, girl, we may serve the same goddess, but you are not an inquisitor. Don't dare question the way I serve Iomade, and I won't question yours. What precisely are you accusing him of? Treason. Not long before the city was attacked, several followers from his temple tried to secretly access the wardstone and perform an unknown ritual over it. The whole room is trembling with fury. The ward stone of Canabris, the gift from Iomade, the bringer of light, wrought by the hands of her herald, the first in the chain, and followers of that crazy runt of a goddess try to meddle with it using their magic. After hearing a voice in their dreams, my soldiers almost had them caught when Ramian got in the way, allowing the traitors to go to ground. I made a mistake. I didn't have him locked in a cell and interrogated to within an inch of his life, and now the whole city lies in ruins. It's time to rectify that mistake. I've told you before, and I'll tell you again. My people foresaw the attack on the city. They knew the wardstone already carried a seed of corruption within itself, and they were simply trying to heal it. I've heard similar claims before. Now, where was it? Ah, yes, from Staunton Vane, the traitor who brought down Dresden. The lessons of the past have taught us a great deal, and that is why I never believed you or your mob's lies even for a second, and I was right. So, I can pick a fight. I can say nothing. I can pop this. And arguably that will probably diffuse the situation, I feel like. I do feel like what he is doing is not good. Let's do this. Behold, Inquisitor, I bear the gift of an angel who died in the caves below Canabris. I am no enemy of yours. Ta-da! The old man frowns and whispers something. A prayer or a spell. With each word, his face relaxes. You are telling the truth. The light in your hands was wrought by the power of heaven. I will keep an open mind with regards to you, stranger. And later, under less fractious circumstances, I would like to ask you about how you came to receive this gift. But that can wait. Now I must deal with this filth once and for all. Oh. I don't want to fight him, guys. I don't want to fight him. I'm just going to say nothing. I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to sit on the fence. Ramian looks at the prelate. You're a fool, Holvrin. You're a zealot and a murderer. But you're a fool first and foremost. I told you that the wardstone was weakened. You wouldn't listen. I warned you that the city was going to be attacked. You shooed me away. The truth is that my young adepts were trying to save the wardstone, and you stopped them. Of course, those truly responsible for this tragedy are the demons, but you have done nothing to prevent it. And now you would rather kill an innocent person and perish yourself than admit you were in the wrong, as always. With a wave of his hand, the Azamar vanishes. Well, he kind of ran away. I would say that was a wave of his hand. He fled, the heretic. He's no doubt expecting me to rush off in pursuit. That won't work on me. He turns his attention to you. What about you? If you've truly been marked out for a gift from heaven, this is your chance to save the city. Go and bring back that filthy traitor. I'm almost certain that he and his cronies were helping the demons, either knowingly or unknowingly. Their attempts to bewitch the wardstone is clear proof. Ramian must be captured. Why are you so obsessed with finding enemies everywhere you look? Why? Why? You must not be from these parts, or you wouldn't have dared ask that question. I look for enemies everywhere because our enemies are everywhere. Who are we at war with? Demons. Demons and cultists. They are masters of deception. They worm their way into your favor and masquerade in all manner of false guises. You think Dresden was taken by force? No. By trickery? By trickery. Not by trickery, question mark, no. Were it not for me, Canabris would have gone the same way long ago, captured out from under our noses. Now listen to what I'm about to tell you. This was a long time ago, and I was very young then, and I had just joined the crusade. Back then, Canabris didn't have a garrison so much as a public thoroughfare. Anyone who just wanted could just stroll into the city. One day at dawn, a group of refugees came up from the main city gates, bold as brass. The guards let them in, and why not? For no one was ever turned away. 'Twas no matter. Everyone was welcome in our city. You came from Mendiv, or if you hauled yourself here from across the seas. The crusade accepted all and sundry. But on this occasion, we paid dearly for our laxity. Just as soon as those innocent lambs entered the city, they transformed into demons and rushed toward the wardstone, slaughtering everyone who tried to stop them. 62 people died in less than a minute. The demons used their mutilated corpses to desecrate the obelisk. None of them dared to go near it. The light of the goddess burned them all. So they threw the blood from afar, splattering the wardstone from every direction. And the lead demon, an eyeless beast Monago is her name, jeered and gloated, saying we mortals had been the sitting ducks. And the creature was right too. We let our guard down, and we got what we deserved. That bloodbath came to be known as the Red Morning Massacre, and it was burned into the townsfolk's memories. Since then, Canobras has adopted different practices. Heretics, cultists, spies, and all that rabble who coveted Arlu's glory. We drove them out of the city. We haven't had any trouble here since. Many have come here, even the Baylor Koramzadeh, and they have all been sent straight back to where they came from, or else they were killed for their trouble. You see, Discari himself had to crawl out of the abyss and come here. The goddess cursed him in order to break through our defenses. And what did he do? He left again, and we're still fighting. Now that is what vigilance and discipline can do. Ramin really warned you about the attack? Those crazed Desnans were always bursting into my study with incoherent prophecies that came to them in their dreams. I won't lie, sometimes what they did say did come to pass. But can we really rely on the woolly dreams of heretics over the cold hard facts of an intelligence report? Plenty of demons could have easily fooled them and whispered a treasonous plan in their dreams, and those lunatics would have only been too happy to listen. This time, Mr. Curls for Brains came to me and declared that the demons were about to attack the city and that the wardstone's power was diminished by some kind of contamination or taint. Iomade forgive me for even repeating the words. After uttering such blasphemy, he should have been locked up along with his followers and interrogated. But instead, I simply increased the surveillance on them. And what next? My people caught them red-handed trying to attack the wardstone with unknown magic. And not even 3 days later, the demons attacked the city. That's an obvious connection between these events. Whether deliberately or under the demonic influence, the Desdens played right into the hands of Discari's hordes, and they almost left the city completely defenseless. Ramian covered for his people the whole time and helped them escape my guards. After that, what else can he be but a traitor and a heretic? There's nothing dangerous in the hole. You have no reason to guard it. You've told me yourself that you received a light-bearing gift from an angel who perished in these caves below our feet. It is no secret those passages are teeming with dangerous creatures that could kill anyone, even a warrior of heaven. Demons and demonic offsprings love roaming about underground. That's why I will keep an eye on this hole. If a beast decides to attack from here, we'll be ready for them. Where can I find this Ramian? How should I know? The weasel can't have gone far. He turned invisible. He's probably hunkered down in some hole like a traitorous little rat he is. And he'll be sitting, trembling, and waiting till he's dragged out of there. With the prelate after you, that seems like the only reasonable thing to do. It's what I do. I'm sure a lot of things sound sensible to you. And it works too. As you can see, I'm still alive. I see you suffered greatly from battle. Nonsense. I had to deal with a brood of Nabasus. It was nothing. I've taken on worse enemies with the goddess's help. Oh. The Inquisitor seems hale and hearty, but you're not sure if his wounds are truly minor or if they're all bravado. I have to go. Go on then if you have to. It would be good if you could return with the head of that scum. Ember peers intently at Holrune. I remember you. When Father and I arrived in the city, you met us. What is this gibberish? As if I have nothing better to do than arrange meetings with vagrants. But it's true. You and the other knights tied us to stakes and started lighting the bonfire. Father died, but then one of the knights changed his minds and pulled me from the flames. But then he died too. Don't you remember? If you were burned and there was with good reason, you say some traitor helped you escape from this fire? That is a crime itself, which means that you've been evading justice all these years. If it weren't for the invasion, I would review your case and see the sentence was fully fulfilled. You're lucky that we have important matters to deal with right now. He didn't look away. He didn't look the way he does now, all wrinkled and gray. He was young with a big mustache. Ember smiles broadly and draws a big bushy mustache in the air with her fingers. He probably forgot all about me. It was a long time ago. But I do want to say one thing. I'm not cross with him. This knight is a true hero. He just really, really wanted to protect the city. Only he got it all mixed up about who was good and who was evil. Holrune, you sent an innocent child to be burned at the stake. Don't you want to ask for forgiveness? Hardly. Anyone can look innocent. How did this girl manage to survive the fire? And what about the crow that's always flying around her? I advise you to take a closer look at this innocent little lamb of yours if you're asking me. She looks highly suspicious indeed. You forgive him after what he did to you? He thought he was doing what was right. How do you know? Maybe you've done something thinking it was a good thing, but you were really doing a bad thing that hurt someone. But what if I've done the same thing? You can't get angry at people for making mistakes when you might be no better than them. Let's go, Ember. Yes, let's go. Bye-bye, kind knight. She waves at Holden with a carefree smile. Holden grimaces and turns away. Whew, okay. Well, guys, I think with the little clip, that's probably the episode. I hope you enjoyed my little whole rune RP. That's gonna be the end of this episode. I'm probably I might can get one more out. I might can get one more episode out. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get another one recorded and get it prepared so that way y'all have some content this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate y'all. I hope you're enjoying the playthrough. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.